You're about to watch a clip from the Videomaker Podcast. If you want to see the whole episode, click the link in the description. Yeah, so, if anyone who looks at your work can identify, can see quite clearly that this is really world-class stuff. And a lot of people can work, their entire lives and never get to that point of, that level of quality. Considering, like you say, you're kind of disconnected from the city life and ad agencies and all that, what advice do you have to people who just want to make the kinds of progress that you've made over their career? Even you who've been at it for 16 years, someone wants to, wake up one day and dedicate 16 years of their own life. What advice do you have for them to get to your level within that amount of time?
Yeah. It's funny. It's hard to provide advice. Like, I laugh at this because, our kids are in their early teenage years. I mean, I can't list it. I can't think of anyone who loves advice given to them when they don't want it, or if it's not the right time. So my point is, even in my own career, I'm not sure if the advice I'm giving now would have been, if I would have been able to receive it, 10 or 15 years ago. So I'm happy to give some advice, but at the same time, I also know that all the advice in the world is already out there. Everything's been said. Every helpful tip in the world has already been said. But I only stumble across these things in my own growth for whatever reason when I've messed it up enough that I'm ready to listen to some other angle. So I know that's a long answer for you, but so my first answer would be, I don't have any tailored advice, because it really would have to listen to where someone is, where he or she is in their growth, and where their pain points are and what breakthrough they're trying to make. I think that's the fastest way to make big gains. But I do want to, give you an answer, Mike, rather than just a roundabout philosophical thing. I would say the people who are best in their career, the ones I admire, and where I try to be too, is in a place of constant criticism and love, of self-love. So art's really hard because all of us can put our lives or our hearts and our minds and our, paid or unpaid time into it. And the work can be criticized or loved alternatingly. I think it's most important to find a love of the process and of the refinement. And for me, an openness to criticism. As my work has gotten better faster, as I've, have found a group of, people, wherever that is, on every shoot that I'm on, and say, hey, I don't have all the answers. I want to get better faster. Let's all do something great. The more I put up walls and say, oh, I've got the answers, I'm a special photographer, director, I know what's going on. The less good my work is, and the less it gets iterated and evolved by the team. So to put that in a nutshell, is the advice I'd have, for anybody, is to open yourself actively to criticism, to opening to failures, while also maintaining a lot of self-love through the process. Because man, it burns and it's hard to get hard criticism, as we all know. So self-love mixed in with just constant feedback and criticism is the fast lane to growth.